welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So we are currently in Raedrics Hold, in the dungeons, and we released Gyachi, I think his name was. Yeah, Gyacho. We released Gyacho from his holding cell. So we should be able to reach Raedric now by
all right then.
going back to Nedmar.
Following your lead.
Hold. Hold.
Yeah.
We have traps.
Huh?
Can you disarm these? Please. This makes me a little bit worried.
Huh?
Might there be any more?
Hey. Huh?
Perhaps not. Oops. So, okay, so here is the door back to the kitchen. So we could
Hey.
go back up and find our Nedmar friend. Nice, some camp supplies. And tell him that we released Gyacho. And then he should give us access to Raedric.
Yeah?
So
This
we
won't
can,
stop me for long. There,
So
done.
we can confront him.
Hey.
Let's continue to explore this dungeon. We have another door over here. I see no traps.
Yeah?
Oops. Okay, we have some enemies.
No problem.
But they haven't spotted us yet, so that's great. So who
On your
can
word.
take a shot? Our ranger should be the best fitted one. Okay, it's behind some cover. Let's attack the skeleton, even if piercing weapons isn't the best.
Brave thou feelest.
And let's go with slow mode
Hey.
and put our fighter in front of the door. And start attacking these guys.
How may I help?
And we can use our mage AoE attack like this. And you can use it again. Might as well.
What?
Do you have anything else? I think the priest should be able to do damage, which is... I don't think it did any damage, but let's pretend it did.
Yeah?
Hey.
We have a nice choke point here. I could use a knockdown with my
Hey.
fighter.
Of course.
So these undeads, they can take
Keep
a
an eye
pounding, but they don't do that much damage.
You can trust me.
So nothing interesting.
Hey.
Let's just continue to explore. We have another door. And we have a level up on Minsk.
Yeah? Sure.
Okay, we have some friendly undeads in here. So that makes me think there will be an event just like when we met the Sorips, which means that our fighter needs to be the one in front. Oh, we have Osrya here, and that's the animancer that has been calling the shots with Raedric.
All right then.
Let's check out how many... Okay, she's approaching us now. More interruptions. What an interesting time we have been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. What is it you're doing here? So she It's talking about me killing all these undeads, which was Kolsk's previous party. So we can kind of try to lure her or deceive her. I come to see Lord Raedric. Aren't we the bold one? You must be another of Kolsk's little rebels. Does he recruit all of you out of the Black Hound? Ply you with a drink? Ask you to ignore the consequences of your actions? No matter. What concerns me is the curse upon Gilad people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery, and it's not Kolsk who undermines me. And it's not Kolsk who undermines me. Okay. You might have chosen more powerful allies. Okay. So, what caused Raedrics legacy? And that's the legacy that makes people or babies born without souls. So what caused Raedrics legacy? It isn't a superstition of a senile old man, I can tell you that. The legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life alongside my peers to understanding the fabric of souls, the essence of life. With any luck, she'll hang on that tree alongside her peers too. Yeah, Alot doesn't like this girl or woman. I consider myself the foremost student of Pangram's famed theorems. It wasn't by chance that I was called here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effect, something which strips the soul from a body, as the Bierwics are known to do. Yeah, that's true. There will be some connection, I think. Don't tell my town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. I have detected even so lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Hollowborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somewhere, and so it can be retrieved, sutured, if you will, back into its mortal flesh. Why haven't you been able to find a cure yet? It's that fool priest, Nedmar, the Baratheon. Isn't that some like someone from Game of Thrones? That old man has woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric is a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now after this business with Ygritte. As if that hollow-born child was my doing. In any case, my efforts have increasingly hobbled by ignorance. I think you would have more luck countering the superstitions if your methods wasn't so grim. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's attention upon the ruins of the scattered god's temple. If it is consecrated new, rededicated to Barath, then the curse will be lifted. Yeah, she doesn't believe in this. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he has applied a vast amount of gold towards this effort. You will note that I am bereft of such generous support. I am left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. So yeah, she doesn't like that the priest is in the top floor getting all the support for the temple while she is in the basement. Could I help somehow? I mean, let's just check what she says. An interesting proposal. I certainly can't leave you threatening Lord Raedric's life. How could I continue my research if he were gone? Still, perhaps we need not to be enemies. If your true purpose is indeed, as Kolsk claimed, to help Gilad, then we are one mind, and you may well be of use to me. I stand at the very brink of revelation, but Nedmar's interference has gone too far. What do you want me to do? I want you to deal with the High Priest, of course. With him gone, Raedric will have nobody to distract him. We can focus our efforts upon resolving this crisis, and we will have the resources to do so. Kill him, and in return I will give you the means to speak with Raedric. A secret way, by which you can avoid the guards. They are not as patient as I, you see, nor do they ask as many questions before attacking. All this with the condition that you do not harm Lord Raedric. Yeah. I am not going to throw Nedmar under the bus. It's a bit tempting. If I was going to do a evil playthrough, I would most likely do this, but so let's just kill her. You're as monstrous as the creatures you make. Very well. If it's battle you long for, I'm happy to indulge you. Perhaps Lord Raedric will show me great favor if I bring him your corpse as well. Okay, so what do we have? We have 3 undeads and then a black cat. Well, I wonder if... So I think that I can use my warrior to just attack her outright. Where is Alot?
Yes.
Oh, he's hiding behind the door. Okay, so let's use our wolf to distract that one. And then all the other focus on this one.
Yeah? Yeah?
Looks like my druid is in the back.
What?
Okay, we need to make people get inside first, so my druid can get inside as well and use this shapeshift. Oh, I killed that revenant that quickly. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah. She was easily knocked down. This skull is taking a lot of beating, taking a lot of damage. Let's try another knockdown. Used some strange defense thingy.
Yeah?
This fight was easier than I thought. I'm almost
Rest.
sorry for her. A rod? Iron cell key. I guess we can use this to save that Gacho guy. Let's give him that grimoire.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Feels like there should be some. This looks like a secret passage, if anything.
Eh?
Following your lead.
Oh well. So what do we have here? A fine stiletto. How do I check against his gear?
Following your lead.
Cannot do that. Okay.
As you say.
Wonder what this black cat will do. Oh, this is stealing.
Yes.
Let's try to talk to the cat. At first I think this poor creature is deceased, for its black fur seems to have fallen off its hide in patches. But when the cat turns to investigate the fly on the wall, you note that an entire section of its rib cage is open to air. Some of its tail has rotted away, although altogether to reveal a few jagged vertebrae. Okay. This doesn't seem to bother the cat much. It lets out a thrilling purr and rubs against the skin. Pet the cat. Yeesh. Leave the cat alone.
Yes.
So we have Deerwood. book. So feel free to read this. Because, like I said, I will not do that.
Huh?
I mean, I like that they have put so much effort in it, but
Hey.
it's not for me.
My eyes are peeled.
So let's check if we can go to the kitchen. I don't know if we will
shall be cool.
need to use the robes now when we have that secret word. But we'll see. Let's go to Nedmar and tell him that we saved Gyatchko. I don't know if he will be happy
Hey.
that we killed his...
Time to see
We
and
killed
not be
Osrya,
seen.
but doesn't really matter that much. Let's check if these guys will be enemies. They don't seem to bother. Oh well. Nope, we are okay. So, where was Nedmar? He's in this large room. Here it is. So we have some minor fatigue on our ranger. You've returned. Have you found him? Are there any survivors? I need to rest. Okay. Gyatchko is safe. He asked me to tell you that he kept the carving you gave him to him as a boy. Okay. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I did not think you could. That is, I feared. I did not want to... Well, I did not want him to meet a pale knight so soon. Here, what I promised you in return. So we got a large iron key. This will open a door in the scriptorium. He points to the west. And from there you can reach the chapel and Lord Raedric without encountering quite so many guards. Take this too, and I have little wealth to offer, but to give something of use. I could entreat you before we go. Despite his shortcomings, Lord Raedric follows the gods with obedience, and he has still the world's best interest in mind. It may be that, with time, he can achieve what he desires. Please consider this before you turn to violence. What does this key open? It is a master key. It will not open every door, but it will permit you access to the stairs leading down into the Lord's chapel. It will also open the doors along the keep's main hall, but you will face heavy fighting if you go that way. You do not have much time. Whatever you intend, Lord Raedric will soon discover that one of the prisoners have escaped, and then you will lose the element of surprise. I thought you would favor Kolsk as Lord of Raedrics Hold. I favor him as he is, a man of vision, but Kolsk has hunger in him for rule, even if it's for good purpose. He is not led by his faith. Still, he is my friend, and I am willing to assist Kolsk in restoring divine favor to this land of Gilded Whale, should Lord Raedric fall, that is. So, can we rest here? I mean, we have all spells and things like that, so...
Hey.
It's only this Minsk that's a little bit tired, but it should be okay. So there was a door somewhere to the west, he said. Scriptorium. It should be this one. With all the scrolls.
I'll see what I can find.
Hope there is no traps. There shouldn't be any traps. I mean, if they used this door to go to the chapel. So, okay, we are in the eastern part of the castle. So this is a chapel. Okay. Or is this a throne room? Yeah, perhaps it's a throne room. We have some friendly guys over here. Yeah. This is definitely a throne room. Thinking about
Yeah?
Right.
how to position
may I help?
ourselves.
Yeah? No problem.
Hey,
Can I just go
alright
up
then.
with my fighter and talk some sense into Raedric? Hello. Let him approach. I thought it would be better looking even with all the inbreeding. Yeah.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter. And you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
You come far closer than his people ever did. Much too close. A quiet infiltration and done more skillfully than Kolsch could ever manage. I did not expect it.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
So, Kolsch is your cousin?
Oh yes, we are kin, he and I. He was raised within these walls, in fact, privy to all the privileges our family had to offer. But a greedy man always hungers after more than he receives, however bountiful. I was eldest, heir to the stewardship of our lands, and he was not.
The legacy brought chaos with it. Panic and despair. Kolsch took advantage of that chaos, creating division in our ranks, luring loyal men and women to his cause. Good men, good women. He fled the keep in time to hole up in the wilds beyond the village, to play at being a commoner and court favor with the people. And while he plays at conqueror, the whale suffers. Families, traders, all. I do not have enough men to guard the roads and defend us from Kolsch incursions both. My attention suffers, and so do my governance, my family. Nor can I make the effort necessary to bring about an end to this curse, if we are beset at all hours by its traitorous plots. So, point to the dagger. What happened there?
A just sentence.
Ygritte knew. She hid the verses from me, the tokens. She knew that I would make of them. The scattered god poisoned her against me, made her deaf to my instructions. So Ygritte was his wife, and I guess that his knife, the bleeding knife, well, the knife isn't bleeding, but the bloody knife has been used to kill her or the child or both. Only when our son was born, that hollow thing, that monster, then we both knew what her crimes had wrought. It could not stand. What does Kolsch know about sacrifice? He would indulge himself. Let us succumb one by one and suffer birth punishment, until the final soul goes to its keeping, never to return, and Gilded Whale is but a barren land. You murdered your own wife, your child. I carried out a sentence. Would you have me give her an executioner? In the Deerwood we see our own justice. And that thing, that silent aberration, that was not alive to kill. Keep your recrimination, trespasser. I have done my duty. So, What have you lost? Yeah, I think I know that. But let's go with it.
Much. There is a plague among us here in Gilded Vale. The legacy is but part of it. The rest is fear, heresy, perversion. Each incident alone is but the flicker of a candle. But together, a blaze that will destroy us.
The legacy is a test of faith. It has driven many to madness. They cling to hollow promises, to dark and terrible things. Each lie permitted feeds the fire. Every whisper from preening charlatans and venom-tongued midweavers, the words of all prophets, the promises of dead gods. Okay.
The flame consumed her, my Ygritte, and our child with it.
So, I mean, this one makes sense, even if I haven't done any of these passionate ones. But I mean, he is hanging people from a tree, so yeah. Gilded Vale has suffered under your rule. It deserves a better leader. And do you think Horsk is that leader? What does he understand of what it means to be a Thane? He has gathered a meager assembly of illiterate farmers and scavengers to himself and sends these in suicidal actions against my guards.
You are a pawn in Kolsh's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to know more about the Raedrics. Well, not really. What has happened to Gilded Vale? The legacy. Shortly after the death of the scattered god, Waidwen's legacy fell upon our lands, and despair came with it. How could it not, when the curse took our children, our hope from us? I knew that Bareth would not allow such cruelties, not unless we had lost his favor. Some in the village cling yet to false faith, worshipping the dead god. They revere him in secret, even knowing that what it brings to us. My own wife, she continued her heresies against my wishes, and when our child was born, we saw then that no sin remains unrevealed. No man is free from Bareth's judgment, no woman. I will do what I must to ensure that we do not stray again from the path, but it has taken time to root out the last of these cultists within our village. Time Karlsk used to gather his forces. Okay. You're really mad if you think I'd work with you.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul, and scatter it to the winds.
Yeah, and dialogue. So we will have a fight. And they are quite a lot. But this guy is melee. Most of the guys are melee, I think. But the archmage and these priests, I guess.
Following your lead.
At least we are in a decent position.
Hey,
If our tank can handle the heat.
how may I help?
What?
So how much range do we have with these skills? Whoop. Man, these are quick. They are... They started before I had a chance to react. Okay, we have an archer. I think I will try to make my way over here.
Hey,
While my fighter stands in the middle. Something like this. Where's my ranger?
Yeah.
Let's mark the archmage. Hopefully he can solo him.
Hmm?
And let's use Blizzard over here. And Armor of Faith. Feels a little bit wasteful to use it on only one guy, but I will need it sooner or later. We can get the wolf inside as well.
Eh?
How may I help?
And then we have our trusty mage. Let's go with this one.
Yes?
Huh?
Yeah, we will have the fight of our life over here.
Hey.
Yeah, Eder is already going down.
Yeah?
Yes?
Yeah. He died pretty fast, I have to say. Worst tank ever. Could perhaps have time to use withdraw, but I don't think that will help. Still casting
Aye.
Frost or Blizzard.
Yeah.
I wonder who did all that damage. What is this?
What?
Yes?
So now our mage is tanking,
What?
which isn't perfect.
On your word.
Yeah?
But at least we have used the Blizzard, I think. So let's try to use another one before our mage
How may I help?
tank is dead. He will have to spam this one. So he has the deflection for a short time. Continue to attack that. that
On
guy.
your word.
Okay, so he casted this one, whatever it did. Let's try another of these damage reduction spells.
Yes?
Yeah?
On your word.
So this champion is just attacking my druid.
On your word.
Rude. I think a couple of them died.
Yes?
Was it the mage that did all that? Let's try to finish Raedric off.
Yeah.
I have no idea what just happened. Everything just died. Oh well.
Following your lead.
Yeah.
Yes?
Let's try to kill Raedric. He's running like a madman. Can I use the beast
Following your
mode
lead.
soon?
Aye?
Yeah.
Go try to attack Raedric.
How may I help?
Okay. Use magic missiles.
Following your lead.
And now we have the ability to spawn some skeletons.
Roll up 10.
Let's try to use them as bait for this champion.
On your word.
Everyone else just focus on Raedric. He's almost dead.
Yes?
Perfect. So can you deal with the archer? That would be great. Everyone else focus on these melee dudes. And you are
Yes?
still not in beast mode. Oops, now I removed it at once. Oh well. I think one of these was only foe AoE. Yeah, so let's do this slash damage spell. Like this.
Aye?
Okay, this freezing spell did absolutely nothing. Let's try the corrode thing instead then. Boo is tanking way better than my warrior or fighter.
Following your lead.
Aye?
Yeah, I guess it's the mage that is doing all the heavy lifting right now. So, foe AoE, minus will, no damage. That's a bit boring. Okay, low endurance on Boo. That's okay. Let's mark them with this debuff.
Yeah?
We're one fewer now.
Kill one skeleton, that's okay. Let's use I think this is corpse explosion. Let's try it.
Stand still.
Nothing happened.
Yeah?
Come on, how hard can it be to kill these last dudes?
Unite! We're down one.
Oh well. Try to kill that paladin. Nice. So I have no idea what just happened. My fighter was one-shotted and then they did no damage at all. So we have some plate armor and a lot of loot, but yeah. Let's just collect everything. A cape. I can be Batman, that's always nice. We have another grimoire. Let's give it to Alot. And we have a fine robe as well. Everything else seems to be almost junk. Then we have a Justice, a great two-handed sword. Okay, so it have a bonus to accuracy and damage, but also extra crushing damage. So that's cool. Don't have any two-handed weapon warrior. That's usually the first class I use when I play these games, since it makes sense, or well, it's often the easiest class to play. So who do we have here? Oh, it's Kolsk. We heard that you moved against the keep, and yet we arrived too late. But a moment earlier, and I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. It is done. The tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move into a greater future. Nidalvale owes you a great debt. I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take what rewards you care from Raedric's vaults. You have earned them twice over. There is much to do. We must send word to the Earl, of course. Revoke the cruel laws Raedric has instated. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You have brought about a great change. Take pride, everyone will remember this moment. Take pride, everyone will remember this moment. Come men, clear these bodies from the hall. So we have a lot of positive reputation in the Gilded Whale now. Okay, so he just took the throne like in a matter of a second. Seems like some time passed. So I have some upgrades, or well, some updates from our stronghold. But I will check that in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.